EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it, and boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Murray, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Ball, baby, that's our ball. That's our ball.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Burrow will throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Second and 16. He's going to keep this again. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown! Joe Mixon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Play action. Now Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. There he goes inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Phillips. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech. But I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet. But we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
First down, Bengals.
Here we go. Ready?
Now Burrow on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Jackson. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That goes out wide to Murray. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish. But you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
53 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Stocker's got it, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down at 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Burrow looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll give it to Mixon. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. It got his man complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
A loss of 2 yards.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Come on, mate.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And they go play action now. Burrow. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A handoff to Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Burrow going to keep this one.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It'll buy some time right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tim Patrick, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this is back to an 8-point game.
Bengals 20. Evan McPherson will kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 28 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Well, here's what having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat now, run the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Here's Kevin Huber now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. We're not thinking touchdown.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
The score, Ravens 42, Bengals 20.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Phillips. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Burrow. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Second and 20. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll hit Jackson, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase, complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mixon.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Murray, strong running. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson that escapes the sack. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here's Sam Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. First down. Here's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jalen Ferguson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I think a lot of time when you see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off. And guess what? The quarterback's down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Second and 10.
Now Burrow. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Burrow. It's caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Burrow. Into the hands of Patrick left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 6.
Throwing, Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.